Wycombe High School in Buckinghamshire has been named as Secondary School of the Year. That's according to this year's Sunday Times Parent Power Survey, which ranks the country's highest achieving schools. It's really quite the achievement, isn't it? And the list shows that private and state single-sex girls' schools have topped the academic league tables. The list is the first time anyone has compared this year's A-level and GCSE results with those of 2019, the last time teenagers sat traditional exams before the pandemic. Now let's talk to the head teacher of Wycombe High School, Nicola Renyard. Hello, Nicola. Good morning.
Good morning.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We've got lots of big beaming smiles around the school this morning.
Was it a surprise?
It was a real surprise. We received a telephone call from the Times, and initially it was to let us know that our ranking had improved, which is obviously the measure that's based on our exam results, although that's been a little bit different over the last few years because of COVID. So we were absolutely delighted about that and knew that our cohort of 2022 had done phenomenally well in their exams. So we were thrilled, and then obviously got the further news that we'd been named the Secondary School of the Year. So, yeah, absolutely delighted.
Yeah, I bet you are. And because of everything that teachers and schools have been through, I mean, in the last couple of years, to get something like this, I mean,
yeah.
it must mean a lot to you and all the staff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an incredible boost. I mean, this first term of the year as we head towards Christmas is a tiring one, but the last few years in education have been really challenging for colleagues in all schools. So it's a sort of real acknowledgement of the hard work of the students and of the staff in just making sure that we keep things on track and we're doing the best that we can for our students.
I mean, I know all teachers are working hard. I don't want to take anything away from anybody else, but to be recognised like this in a huge poll is really something. So does that mean that you're good in all areas and some maybe that aren't academic? Yeah,
so it's an acknowledgement of the academic outcomes, which is wonderful, but actually the thing that I think we're most proud of is the acknowledgement of lots of the other things that we do. The extracurricular, we have over 100 clubs and societies here at Wycombe High School. The students, as you might have seen on our website, pioneer something called Wycombe High TV, where they present every week, and they're also doing the writing, the producing behind the scenes, working with our Director of Communications. So they have sort of incredible industry experience and they're real social advocates for our school community. And it's a pastoral side of things as well, sort of an acknowledgement of, that care and that nurturing of the students to make sure that when they leave us, they have that cultural and that global awareness and they can take on whatever they go on to do. So I think it's that side of it really that we take the most pride in.
Gosh, 100 after school clubs. That is a lot. That's a lot, isn't
They're
it?
not all, some of them are at lunchtime.
I was thinking back to my own sort of, upper school days. I think there was about, a couple of sport clubs, maybe a chess club. That's kind of it. Not 100. That is fabulous. What sort of things do you offer?
It's a whole range. So we have ultimate frisbee, Bollywood dance. There's a debating club. The list is endless and varied. And what's wonderful about it actually is that many of the clubs and societies are student-led. So with a member of staff overseeing, but if a student has an area of passion, something that the school's not offering, we really try to promote that student voice so that they can indulge in their passions.
That's great. Now, what can we read into the fact that both private and state single-sex girls' schools have topped this academic league table?
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic sort of testament to the strengths of the single-sex education system, and there are real benefits, obviously, to a girls' school education, which we're well aware of here. Excuse me. And the list has acknowledged that. I think, the last couple of years of COVID has been very, very challenging. And, I think the way that schools have responded to that is to be commended across the board. But the rankings perhaps suggestive that, some of the things that we focused on here have been real benefit.
Clearly. I mean, for anyone that doesn't know, Wycombe High School is an all-girls grammar school.
That's right, yeah.
Do all schools take part in this parent power survey, do you know?
I'm not entirely sure about that, in fact. I'm not sure.
This must be a great boost to the schools. So how are you going to celebrate? I mean, I know you're kind of winding down now, but you must have a little celebration for the school, for the girls and for all the teaching staff and assistants.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got some mince pies and sweet treats for the staff room at break time today, which some people have very kindly baked for us. Nice. So thank you very much to Sam for doing some baking for us for today. So definitely sort of an immediate feeling of congratulations and celebration here.
Yeah.
But we're not resting on our laurels.
Well.
We've still got lots of things we want to develop at the school and lots of areas to focus on, and making sure that the quality of education that we provide here and all of the personal development and wider offer is the very best that we can do for our students. So,
I mean, the problem here is, Nicola, it's such a high bar. Now you've got to carry on, haven't you? I mean, I say problem, but you know what I mean. It's such a high bar.
It is. And what I must say at this point is, I've been in post as head teacher here at Wycombe High School since September. So, I must pass on my congratulations to my predecessor, Sharon Cromie, because she deserves an awful lot of the credit for leading the school through the last few years to these fantastic outcomes. And it is a high bar, but, we do hold high standards of ourselves here. So I'm very optimistic that we can maintain that level.
Nicola, it's really lovely to talk to you, and congratulations. Wycombe High School for Girls is top the sort of academic poll for, best school. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Lovely to talk to you.
And you. Bye.
Bye-bye.